Oh, it's no revenge stream there. That now you guys see why I was trying to play that pretty fast. I used to be able to play that, but looks like I can't do that anymore. It's yeah, well, uh, hmm. Hang tight, folks. But this is exactly what I mentioned by hang tight, hang tight. All right, all right. Nah, Antonio's okay. Uh, but that's what happens sometimes here. So, folks, whenever some of you guys complain about me not playing a video, this is the reason being is because that generally can happen with certain videos. But in any event, let's get on with the show. That's on me. So, yeah. That happened. We're gonna keep going.
Hey everybody, this is Brett. And there are a lot of people that have a lot of money in this world, and they buy a lot of things. And some of those things have some degree of value, and other things not, as we all know. But what I have for you today is extremely valuable to someone that has their priorities in order. Now, that being said, how many people, what percentage of people, actually have their priorities in order? That being said, the link to what I have to offer you, which is called The Rule of Eating, is available in the description box down below. And it is only 2 pages, okay? A lot of people go to
When are you gonna do something about your damn teeth?
college, they go to universities, and they spend years and years learning all kinds of things that they'll never use ever again. And they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, if you think about this, I have something for you that's 2 pages. Granted, it's a small text, and, it's as much as I could fit on 2 pages at this point. And it is free with nothing attached to it. I'm not going to put you on any email list. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it took me 35 years of hard work. Like, this is real work, okay? Real work. Like puking and sweating and changing my diet. And when I changed my diet, I was like, with anxiety, right? Because I wanted to eat those whatever, or smoke this, or various things that I quit. I'd moved from a chaotic place into a peaceful place. All kinds of things, right? So, if you can look up online, like, how much is Paul McCartney worth? How much is this person worth? That person worth? A lot of those people, they never spent any time learning about natural health. And so now they have various diseases.
No, and mine are about to get braced.
Okay? And that is because they didn't have their priorities in order. They didn't realize that without your health, that's it. You're going to be done. You're going to be sick. You're going to be miserable. You're going to be forced to think that the medical industry is actually healthcare and that they have something of value to offer to you. Well, I beg to differ. I have 2 pages of information for you for free. I'm not asking you to take out any sort of a loan with Bank of America. You don't need any Pell Grants. You don't need to learn all of this and that for years and years and years. All you need to do is read this over and read it over and over again. You could spend a day, you could spend a week, you could keep it on your wall. You could just keep reading it over and over again and pondering on the logic of it. And see if it was worth your 2 minutes of time to download it. And trust me.
Oh, God.
That I'm not putting you on an email list. I don't even want any business right now. I don't want any. I refuse to take any orders right now. If you go to my website, you cannot place an order for anything. You want to spend $1 million? You can't. No orders are being accepted on my website. And so for those of you that
Well, thank God. Nobody, I mean, seriously.
are envious of the wealthy people, I hate to tell you, but you're totally off base. Because they don't have anything on you. They're still eating Doritos. Well, they may have a great big giant freaking house, but they only have one body to be able to sit in one room of that house at a time. And the bigger it is, the more of a pain it is to deal with. And the more fame they have, the more likely it is that if they go outside, they have to worry about someone bugging them for an autograph, or they might shoot them or something. Like if you're the CEO of United Healthcare or something of that nature. But all I have to do is offer to you. See, if not one person downloads the rule of eating, guess what? I don't even care. Because that's what I expect. Because I don't think that very many people are very intelligent. Like I was when I was 26. I've been brought up on junk food. And an alcoholic father and a mother that decided to become a nurse, which was nice for the cash flow. But
It's a little too much information there, my friend.
then she had to work in that environment. They think that they've got it made, making their $40 or $50 an hour or whatever. But they have to work in that environment. Is it worth it to do something that's so nauseating? To try to help people that refused to help themselves? By downloading even one simple document or reading a simple book?
You know, I've had to speed this up by ×2 just in order for him to speak regularly. I don't know why he speaks so slow. Just get to the point.
It's easy nowadays. Back when I started, all we had was books. We couldn't just look something up on AI and blam, there it is. If ever the informations were available to the mortal man was true, it's now. Anyone can learn. Anyone can get started. Sure, there's disadvantages, like the economy is bad, and housing is horribly expensive. But still, you're in control of your little world, and you can change it if you want to. And whatever.
Folks, 30 years ago, you can get an entire Encyclopedia Britannica on a CD. That became really popular in the early 90s simply because, you know, the cost of a full encyclopedia set was probably around $500 or $600. You could still get them, but it's almost like $2,000 at this point. So he's BSing. You know, you don't need you have most computers back in the mid 90s had CD-ROMs. You simply pop one in and you had the encyclopedia on it.
Trump does, blah-de-da. What if he sends you $1,000? What if he sends everyone $2,000? What if he sends everyone $5,000, right? How long is that going to last? Anyway, is that really going to help everyone? Only for a short period of time, okay? You have to be able to make decent money regularly, but you have to do it in an ethical way, in a way that's not destroying your own mind or body. You have to do something that has some degree of real value. This is part of the whole holistic thing. It's not just the rule of diet. It's a lot. It's the whole shebang. That's why it's holistic. The whole. Okay? And so, anyways, here it is. I'm offering it to you for free. For free. And if you want it, you can go get it. And if you don't, you don't. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. Be well.
You disgusting yuck mouth looking sumbitch. If I catch you, I hope I run into you in Asheville after what you did. I'm gonna eventually run into you in Asheville there, pal. And we're gonna see why you tried to get my site taken down. You ugly motherfucker. What's wrong with Mr. G's cookies here? They're alright. There's nothing wrong with Mr. G's cookies.
Hi there.
Oh, definitely can't play that one. I'll get my stream suspended again. But let's try this one here. Let's find some sort of independent video. this'll work.
Analyzing your body makes you a better person.
Are you recording?
I'm gonna record you. Yes.
Do you want me to throw water on you? I am racist.
So idiot, for
And
real.
you are an
idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruined your life, by the way.
Oh, talking about
Bye.
you talking about respect? You talking about respect? You are fired from this place, man. You're not gonna be working here. Suck what? Look how you're talking about ugliness.
Did I stutter?
You're the ugliest person I ever seen in my life.
Good.
Fuck.
Your fucking
No, we're
face
not.
for
No,
what?
we're not. No, we're not.
Because you know damn well you're a
That's
fucking
respect.
evil
That's
fuck.
respect. Keep squeezing that caramel, bitch. Get the fuck out of
Good
here.
for you. That was meant for you.
So this
We don't want to hear you, niggy. Alright, I only used you for the purpose of playing that video. Anything else that you got to say is bupkis. In any event, though, you know, even though she is a racist, the reason why she raised a lot of money is because when the full video came out, she was clearly provoked. Still not right what she did, but it's all about context, folks. You know, at the end of the day, it's about context. KCB, a lot of my streams have been, if you've noticed, I've had to delete out almost a year worth of my streams because I got community strikes for some of those scat videos, actually. It's like I said, some of these videos that you posted, the reason why they're not banned is because they're over 10 years old. But if you try to play them currently, they do get banned. I have community strikes because of you. But me and you, we cool. But that's why I don't play those scat videos anymore.
Don't need no one on my Instagram number. We're not like Feral Heights, something like summer. A file sure to take cover. I'm no other typical newcomer. Hit you one summer. Nah, I'm the opposite sign. Some Japanese. About to take off something like a rocket ship. Name is Chicago. Seek short. Thanks for support. Do this for sport. Send an uncivilized time for a moment. It's a burning bush moment. Yeah, I wrote it. Not a peon, more like a king with a pick. None to play with. Let the game begin. I was told to stay strong like grandma. Shit, whatever. Game to play, some play to win. Yo, my goal is to bring light to energy dark. Like rubber two sticks together, making a spark.
Get out of the picture, you Punjabi. Get out of the way, you. That ain't too bad, really. I know, I mean, what do you know about Smurfs? That's all, I mean, what does he know about Smurfs? That's all right there. That's all right. Just for the record, I don't really want to go back to. I don't really want to go back to the 90s. I don't. The reason being is because I've lived it. There are some pros and there are some cons. There are some pros and some cons between the 90s. And I'll just be honest with you. I think a lot of times people get caught up in nostalgia. I mean, they'll talk about all the good times in the 90s, but never the bad times, you know. I mean, in the 90s, you had people dying of AIDS and stuff, no real medication other than AZT. You had, you know, developing internet. I can't, you know, and I had to go and sell stuff. You know, wages weren't exactly great. I mean, my apartment's great, but everything has a balance to it there. So they never talk about the bad things. I mean, nostalgia is an enigma, in other words. I was there in the 90s, obviously, but it wasn't as hunky-dory as it's made out to be. And no, I'm not watching any more of his shit. Fuck him. And his mama. I think we've had enough of that dirty mouth sumbitch today.
Hello there.
I will have to say that some of these videos, the Sora AI, it is getting kind of scary.
Oh. Hello there. You must be new to the neighborhood.
I have come from a realm beyond pleasure and pain.
Well, everyone comes from somewhere, don't they?
Up until I got outed until 2008, but I still went to gay clubs in 2008 in Asheville. So, I mean, yeah. Let's not talk about that. That makes me kind of... That was another thing that makes me kind of sad. I somewhat miss Scandals. You know, they had a restaurant at the very top. So I had what was called plausible deniability. So anytime I headed to Scandals, I'm like, I'm not going to Scandals. I'm just going to grab a bite to eat at Spring Street Cafe. And once I go and get a meal there, I would just simply head downstairs. No, I'm just going to eat. I'm not going downstairs, you know. And yeah, I truly did go get a meal at the top. And then I went to the bottom to find me a bottom. Oh, God. Who is this guy?
And gentlemen, nandito ako na naman sa Pilipinas. Okay, no, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am here at KSY, and I'm still kind of jet-lagged, frankly, just trying to adjust to the time schedule. And, like, man...
Oh, I forgot to look at the timestamp. My bad. 5:40.
Workouts, go as hard as possible, track your progressions, and make sure that over time, performance is going up. If performance is going up, you're probably on the right track. So, second movement, incline barbell, I'm just feeling it out. I'll probably do 3 plates, okay? Just to see where I can get, right? Right? Just having fun with it. Again, I'm not going to be slow and controlled here. I'm just going to be a meathead and bullfuck some weights and see what type of reps I can get on this.
One thing that I dread more than anything else is watching people bounce the barbell off their chest. Very dangerous. And he should have a spotter too. See, all of that is momentum. That's all that is. That's almost a shoulder press instead of a freaking incline. I mean, I can see his chest squeezing at the top there, so he is getting a very high portion of the chest itself here. But it's more close to almost a shoulder press, but at least he is hitting the upper chest.
Yeah, as you can see, excuse me if I'm not so much of in a yapping mood, but I'll do like super high reps, I'll bullfuck some weights. There's a lot of things in all honesty that I do that probably aren't the most...
I've not heard from Aaron P. I mean, I guess he's still doing his arm swings and stuff. I'm not sure.
Optimal approach. You can honestly just do normal straight sets and stick with a normal rep range within like the 5 to 10 rep range, and push very hard there, progressively track performance over time. I just do these super ultra high reps, super sets, and all these things because it just gives me an adrenaline rush. I'm not saying it's the most optimal thing, but a lot of people just think way too hard and get to the point where they're not putting in any sort of action, that they can't just shut the fuck up and just go in. Okay, when you're constantly overthinking, what that causes is you...
Even though his lift was kind of reckless there, he does have a good mentality there, and I fully agree with what he's saying there. People overthink weights here. Just get in and do it,
Not getting the work in, and you're just sitting there thinking about the perfect approach rather than going in and doing it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It could just be decent. Put in the work. Progressively challenge yourself over time. I promise you it's going to work. So I did 3 exercises. So far, I'm going to do the last one, which will be just a normal triceps extension or push down, excuse me. As you can see, I'm kind of tired. And in all reality, it really doesn't take that many working sets and just in general to get the job done. Like I said, if you're putting in a very hard effort, it takes very little to get the job done. So a lot of people will think, oh, I'm in the gym for 2-3 hours. Not a chance. There's no way I can recover from that. And that's a big thing that you want to look at. You want to make sure that you're adequately recovering so you can progressively perform better over time. And recovering doesn't mean, slaying yourself to the point where you're doing set after set after set after set is probably not going to be the best idea, because you're not going to recover, because it's all about progressive overload. Progressive overload is increases in performance over time. You need to do that by managing your recovery, managing your food, managing your sleep, managing all the 9 yards so you can get the job done, so you can improve. If you're constantly beating the absolute shit out of yourself and not allowing yourself to recover adequately, you will not become better. You will not become stronger. That's why when it comes to anything regarding muscle building...
Yeah, he's right. I mean, that's really good advice here, One thing I do want to point out, actually, I'll save that for later on there.
All these things, it's all about seeing how your performance is doing over time. Because if you are doing, say for example, if you're doing a 150-pound dumbbell press, and from the very start you were doing 30-pound dumbbell presses, now you're doing 150 pounds for sets, you're gonna have a significant increase in how your muscle looks. That's just how things go, right? Nobody's gonna keep having a flat chest from 35-pound dumbbell presses to now 150. You're gonna have some bigger titties, man. But yeah, I'm kind of over it at this point. Usually I'm somebody that's very happy regarding the gym, but like, man, I am just tired of shit. I'm just gonna get this triceps bullshit out of the way, okay?
You shouldn't be leaning into it like that, you know. Let's have a little bit more direction. But yeah, 3-inch range of motion. But he does have the physique, which is all that matters.
Okay, nice, nasty little chest pump, amazing stuff. Okay, but 4 exercises, I've had enough with it. I've had enough with the gym. I don't want to think about it. And like I said, all it takes is very little amounts of exercises. It really doesn't take 8 million variations. If you select a good proper few that you can honestly stay consistent with and progressively track performance over time, you get stronger in those movements over time. With a select few, it will absolutely work and do the job. But yes, this shirt is from my amazing Filipino muscle Barbie, excuse me. My girlfriend, she's amazing, she's awesome, and she's very strong, absolutely. But anyways, yeah, I think I've had it enough with it. Okay, this a little showing off here. Yes, but dude, I'm done. Like I said, put out, do movements that doesn't give you unnecessary pain, movements that you honestly feel your muscles igniting very well. Progressively improve performance over time by making sure that you are in a locked-in nutrition plan and making sure that your recovery is locked in. You do all of these things consistently, year after year after year, and I promise you, you will have significant results. Fall in love with the process. Do not expect, however, to have extreme gains within the span of a short period of time. This is something that takes years and years. And that's the thing with a lot of these young motherfucking broccoli-haired sarm goblins. They're so impatient that they want results right away that they don't love the process. If they don't get gains, if they're not muscular as hell within the span of 3 weeks, I'm depressed. Shut the fuck up, okay? Fall in love with the process of drinking your pre-workout and putting the fuck out, and repeat that year after year, and I promise you, you'll be further ahead than plenty of these guys. I promise you.
Good advice. Good advice. All right, next video. Hopefully it's something that doesn't get our channel canceled. Oh, this one's a short. What happened? No, I can't do that. I swear.
Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Chicken spaghetti games, champ.
I know a lot of people that put sugar on their spaghetti. So he's not the only one that does that.
Chicken, but spaghetti games, champ. We ain't playing. He's always yard out. He's always movement. That's the medicine. And it's always stay in the pocket. And it's always stay in the grind. Be about your grind. Because the only way you stay sharp, I'm going to say it again, because a lot of y'all need to hear things quite a few times. The only way you stay sharp, by staying in the grind. Get out the comfort zone. Stop getting comfortable, champ. That's going to make you dull. Know what I mean? Chicken spaghetti, I'm pouring the sugar up there, because, you know what I mean? That red sauce be giving me heartburn, champ. Nigga, keep your comments to yourself. Talking about you need to do, nigga, you got a dad bod. Be quiet. Come on, man. Stop the nonsense. Stop the hate. And just work on yourself. That's the reason you hate. That's the reason you hate. That's the reason you hate. Because you're...
You know, I went over a friend's house there, and they put sugar in the spaghetti, and it was actually pretty good, actually. I mean, I like mine salty, but the sugar, I mean, I can deal with that, you know.
You're not working on yourself. Know what I mean? You ain't never tired. And just know, people that hate got all the energy in the world. They ain't never tired, champ. Make yourself tired by working on yourself. You need to work on yourself. Stop looking at what this person doing. Stop looking at what this person's doing. And start worrying about what you doing, champ. It's all about that yard work. Yard gains. Come on, man. It's all about them gains. And this thing is different. You gotta be different. I mean, you got to be different, champ. For real. Know what I mean? Ain't nobody playing. Ain't nobody laughing. Come on, man. Things is real, champ. Movement, that's the medicine. Yard out. Stay in the pocket. Chicken spaghetti gains, champ. Yeah. Eat good. You feel me?
Oh, boy. One thing's for sure, Troy's a hoot there. He certainly is. This guy's got over 4,000 videos. But yeah, I mean, he's not put up a lot of stuff lately. I'm not sure if he's been in jail or not.
Yard out is back. Yard out is back, but dig.
Yeah, it looks like he took a stretch without making any videos, but he's got 53,000 subscribers, so he's doing well. I gotta figure my own thing out there, and I think I now know what people are actually doing. The question is, should I employ that type of mechanism or not?
What do y'all think? Should we go another round 2 of some expensive shit?
Lamar, are you trying to get money to fix your fence? Why in the world are you going to go buy this expensive stuff? I would never drink anything like that.
Or should we just go down? Let me know. What do you...
I would never drink anything this expensive. If I had a bottle of this, I would go and sell it. I mean, seriously, Lamar, you my nigga and everything like that, but you trying to pay... You know, the other night you were trying to get donations for the fence, and I got you on that there. And I'll put some money in next time, but whenever I see you streaming, which... But you can't be going and buying this stuff. It's a waste of money. You know, not only crazy expensive, but just... It just isn't worth it there. There's a lot of different... There's a lot of different liquors that are in place there. But that's Pugman's video, so give a shout out to Pugman. But as far as those liquors are concerned, even if I had the money to buy those, I wouldn't buy them. Because I would put my value in. If I'm going to spend money, I'm going to spend it in things like stocks, investments, websites, and stuff like that, so that way I can have a much easier life. Let's see what Cuban's talking about.
I don't know. Rah, thoughts on Goodrum saying you don't belong in the Del Rey Misfits universe because you've never sold performance-enhancing drugs and because you don't lift, exercise, or do anything healthy related. That you and Adam don't belong. Adam and I really don't give a fuck. Now my name's Shat Boss. Get a Bose speaker.
I mean, they don't belong there. I stand by what I stated there. They can't. I mean, it's a stupid answer. I mean, the reason why I gave a stupid answer is he knows I'm right. They don't belong in the Genoverse. Just simply by default, if they went out and got into the gym and lifted weights, okay, fine. You know? Nah, I mean, they have nothing to do whatsoever with bodybuilding and fitness. That's the Del Rey Misfits. I mean, everybody in the Delray Misfits lifted weights. They were all in the gym. You know, most of them competed. Jay Masters did powerlifting. I mean, what else is there to say, you know? I mean, seriously. Chuck E. Cheese, you lift weights. Quick Pump, you lift weights. Ryan, you lift weights. Great one. I've lifted weights, I've competed, and I've sold steroids. You know, I got the trifecta of piss, you know. And I used to be I was a prolific troll in the early 2000s and late 90s. So it's a quadra for me. I mean, damn. I mean, is there not standards? Is there not the bare minimum of things for both Cuban? I mean, they ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Day, you better.
Oh, this one's gonna be a long one. We got time.
Have some bad days, bro.
Okay.
Some days I feel like just walking down the street and shooting the first person.
Fortunately, I can walk away and take a piss and not
just
worry about this.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Waiting for the cops to come and shooting all them. Like dude, I honestly, bro, like you I'm a jacked ass, tatted ass, savage ass prison dude. I think everybody's so stupid, and I think everybody is so insignificant, and I think everybody is so small in life. And that's how I treat everybody. On front, like the 90 people taking pictures on my and I have to pull the dad over and be like, come here, Mom. And the dad's like, hey, what? I said, why's your kid like rubbing his hands all over my car? I said, if he keeps doing it, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Can you tell him to stop? Why do you let your kid do that to my car? Why are you doing that? You're going to let him be a dumb You're going to let him start off life this stupid. But then in all reality, everybody I fuck with is that stupid. Every valet, every person I see, they'll close the door. It hurts them so bad because they know they're so far from what they're going to, that felt good was probably something with one of my daughters. Okay, I'll see you when I see you. Like, you're going to do that. I'll see what's up, you know? And it's just so bad. I admire to give him to the world. Yeah. What do you see around? Just try it. 4,400 in the first 3 days. And he has just not that many followers either. I mean, are you doing the cold DMs?
No, that's where I'm
exactly. So what are you doing? Not having a caption. I mean, like not doing the cold DMs. I mean, I'm not going to critique anyone's stuff. I'm going to ask you first what you're not doing. Like, what are you not doing? And I mean, if you're not doing what you're told, how do you expect to get the result?
No, I know I'm not doing it. I'm trying.
So don't antagonize me. 2 hours not doing certain shit. Don't antagonize me, but tell me to look at your shit. Like it's like not right to do to me. I'm very high strung, and I'll get really pissed off. You'll piss me the off. No man that can read should be given a blueprint, not do it, and then ask their coach, "Hey, what am I supposed to do?" Like that's not fair, bro. Right?
Yeah, no, I was struggling with the content portion though. Like
I know, but still, I mean that was the content portion, bro. Like you're to write a caption.
Oh yeah, I know.
Because when I was on the call with you, I said, "Nice post, caption." Right? Yes, like everyone knows to write a caption. You got to be told that, bro. You're just so far behind. It's bad, bro. It's bad. You're not trying at that point.
Right.
There's no way you're trying at that point. And if you're not trying, don't ask me to go look at your page. If you're really trying, then ask me. And you research, you watch the video, you researched everyone's pages, you're replicating and duplicating. You really want this, you're really trying, then tell me to look at your shit. But if you know you're fully dropping the ball and there's many areas you're dropping the ball, don't tell me to go look. I'm going to freak out, dude. And I want to congratulate people. That's why I started with people I could congratulate. Like, hey, this guy's killing it. Hey, this guy's killing it. But don't do that shit to me, dude. Make sure you're really doing what you're supposed to do. And I mean, if you're coming up saying, hey, why am I losing right now? Dude, Dave, you're not wearing pants, bro. Everyone's looking at you because you forgot to put your pants on, Dave. And you're like, oh, That's what I'm doing. I forgot my pants. Like, yeah, dude, you didn't even do it. Like, make sure you do it if anyone does that to me next. I mean, come on. Dave, get it done, bro. There's no way. Like, you can get it done. Everything on that list, everyone can get done. If they don't get it done, they're not serious about this. If they're not serious about it, why do they expect anyone to take them serious?
For sure.
You got it. Get it done. You can do it. You can get it all.
See, he's not yelling at him as much here. At Raw Foods, I will tell you this right now. A bodybuilding contest is a losing venture. You can't, I mean, it's very rare that anyone makes money bodybuilding and running a bodybuilding show. I mean, I'm just being serious. It's very rare that you can make any money bodybuilding. Or not bodybuilding, but just doing a bodybuilding show. Because here's the reason. And I'm just going to cut that one. I'm going to cut that video short simply because it just doesn't jive with me. I'm like, okay. If it bends, it's funny. If it breaks, it's not funny. And it's broken me, so it's not funny at this point in time. It was funny in the beginning when he's yelling and screaming at people and stuff. But getting back to bodybuilding competitions, here's the thing. First off, you have to rent out the auditorium. And then you got to get all the material. You got to get the content. You got to get all the prizes and stuff. And sometimes the sponsors, if you can find the sponsors, and enough sponsors will pay for it. But a lot of times you got to pay out of pocket there. And as far as people competing, there's only so much money you can charge a competitor to where they'll just throw their hands up and say, I'm going to go somewhere else. So as far as your average, if you have 50 competitors and they pay $50, that's $2,500. That may sound like a lot of money, but by the time that you get the cost of the auditorium, which again, a bodybuilding show is 2 days, or if you can possibly squeeze it into 1 day, 1 day rental, that right there is like that's like $1,000, $2,000 just in itself. And then you got materials and stuff. I mean, and then you got to pay for people to clean up unless you clean up yourself. It's just a losing venture to run a bodybuilding contest. It just is. It's not worth it. The best play, if I was wanting a profitable gym, if I was wanting a profitable bodybuilding competition, I would set up a gym and have a specific area cut out just for bodybuilding shows. Really, for real. Just have a separate auditorium area, really small, just for bodybuilding shows. That's how I would do it. And then that way I'm not losing money. But yeah, this stuff is ridiculous. I'm going to be honest with you. It's ridiculous. And then don't forget, you got to pay the Mannion brothers their little cut of things too, because you got to pay those promotional fees. So yeah, it's a lose-lose. You're not gonna get anywhere. So that's why I would never run a bodybuilding show. I mean, it's then you got to pay for the judges too on top of that. I mean, my God, there's just so many expenses.
So these are the results of the implant designer that Clavicular is planning on getting double jaw surgery with. Awfully interesting that he's been postponing this surgery for so
I'm glad that we don't have to look at your face on this short there, Frank.
long. And don't be mistaken,
Spoke too soon. Well.
Clavicular has seen these photos. He knows exactly what this guy does, and he still promotes them. And if you think Clavicular had any intention of ever getting surgery, you don't understand how evil and money hungry and how psychopathic, sociopathic, whatever word you want to use to describe these industry shill plants that are just trying to get your money. It cannot be illustrated how evil these people are and how bad I feel for this poor guy that was convinced and tricked by these evil degenerates to undergo this surgery by this guy. These people should not have any platform for anything. It's despicable. So these are the results.
You know, he does have a point. I think Clavicular, he may be getting a kickback from some of these plastic surgeons that he's actually promoting. So, I mean, that's always a possibility. I mean, it's not a bad idea neither.
You know what's fascinating about this process is we talk to patients all the time about what it's like.
I don't think this doctor is being honest with the timeline of this facelift recovery. And I stayed at an aftercare center several times while I was getting my surgery in Beverly Hills, and they treated a lot of facelift patients. None of them had the bandages off before several days. And every single one of those people that had a facelift were like zonked out of their mind on pain medication for multiple days before even being able to just get up and walk and move. So I would bet this guy's closer to 2 weeks post-op than 1 day post-op, but I don't know. I would assume they're doing this to make the surgery look less severe, less painful. I just really, really don't believe that's 1 day post-op. I don't believe. And then they're doing another few videos too. It would have to be proven, like real time, showing newspaper phones or whatever. Like, they need to prove it.
You know what's fascinating about this process is
He looks pretty bad looking there. Auditorium late. Yeah, Quick is a perfect specimen for... Oh, boy. Yeah, that's the way the bodybuilding industry is. Come work at a booth, Vince. Sure, how much do I get paid? You got to pay your dues. Between paying your dues and getting... the bodybuilding industry trying to work into it, making a living, is like getting pounded in the cheeks there without a condom. You got to take so much BS there. You'd be better off getting a job at McDonald's. And McDonald's is a pretty good job. I mean, they pay for college tuition and stuff there. A lot of people complain about jobs like that, but look at all the benefits they get, and stuff. I don't get those benefits. I just get a straight pay, My insurance is super high. I get employer's insurance. And I get some vacation time that I accrue, but other than that, that's really it there. I don't get my tuition paid or anything.
There are two Italian surgeons that are the most famous for performing the best double jaw surgeries, and this is one of them. Complete horror botch story, and it's not necessarily how bad the surgery went, which it did. He placed implants horrifically, he performed the procedure horrifically. Is he underworked? Is he not skilled? Did he not perform the surgery himself? Who knows what went wrong there? But the biggest problem is how these doctors treat the patient after the error occurs. He didn't fix him. He just made it worse with the revision. He didn't offer any refund. And this whole surgical system is horrible. There are so many patients that are falling victim to these evil doctors, and there's no one to help them or speak for them. And this is why I'm so against plastic surgery now, because the system is so horrific and corrupt, and there's so many people whose lives are ruined. There are two Italian surgeons.
I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, seriously, I just don't know what to say. I mean, next.
Have you heard of sperm racing? Sperm race? Oh yeah, we're the world's smallest sport.
This is actually a pretty common misconception. People think that the first sperm to get to the egg is the winner, but that's not entirely true.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy seeing what he's going to say, and it's regardless, it's still going to be stupid. Clavicular going to be doodle maxing like Leo Rex and then off the title. I mean, the guy's on meth there, so Lord knows. I mean, I don't predict a good ending for him, Chuck E. Cheese. I really don't.
True. The ovaries, the female reproductive system, chooses which sperm, to fertilize, and can actually reject the sperm if they're not high enough quality, if they're not good. And that also explains why, sometimes women have a lot of fertility issues and a hard time getting pregnant. It can be due to sperm quality in general, and, the female ovaries are just rejecting the sperm over and over again. I guess it's kind of like in real life where a female gets presented with multiple guys and she gets to choose. It's not just the first nice guy with the best personality automatically gets the girl. Nope. It's very selective. Same with sperm. Little biology lesson.
The hell is wrong with this nigga anyway?
I can make the bad guys good for a weekend. So it's gonna be forever.
If you're a shorter, handsome guy, there's a huge success difference on dating apps versus real life. Whereas you might not get any likes on a dating app if you're actually in an environment like at a bar, out to eat at a restaurant, and people are drinking. If you're actually handsome, around 5'8", 5'9", girls will be interested in you, as opposed to on those dating apps where like they literally filter out the height requirement. And it's really like a yes or no when it comes to a guy's face for a girl. So there's a lot of nitpicking, like, oh, is his face a 7, 8, or 9, or 10 out of 10? It doesn't really matter. Once you're a yes or no in the face department, height is the most important thing. So it's pretty arguable that a lot of the looks maxing stuff and a lot of things these guys are doing is really, really, really pointless. Really pointless unless you have like a glaring facial deformity.
I mean, 5'9". I mean, you're not freaking Webster. You're not getting bounced on your knee by Michael Jackson being 5'9". I don't really see the point as far as height is concerned, because here's the thing. Just like me being a Negro, not much you can really do about it. I mean, I guess you can break your legs and extend them, but it's very dangerous, obviously, and you can end up paralyzed. You're going to do that, or you can do like Wes Watson, wear some shoe lifts here, allegedly wearing shoe lifts, although a lot of his videos are pretty indicative. But I have to say the word allegedly for legal purposes. So allegedly, Wes Watson is wearing shoe lifts here. But in any event, 5'9" is shorter than 6'2", but you're not freaking Webster. You're not goddamn Gary Coleman. You're not Mini-Me from Austin Powers. I mean, 5'9" ain't bad. Skip the shoe lifts. Be yourself. Even if you were 5'4", I mean, look at Lee Priest. Lee Priest still gets some pussy, and stuff. I mean, his face, he's short enough to stare right at him. Happy New Year, Eric. 2025 is coming to an end.
Alright guys, we're down here at Frankie's Free Range Meat, kind of dealing with all the cold and snow here in Northeast PA. That's taken up a decent amount of...
His long form video went up? Let's see. I just see the one from a day ago. I think he did this one yesterday.
And despite a lot of setbacks, a product, we ran out of the moisturizing cream, so I had to make some more myself, because I can't afford to have another production run with that company. I'm completely broke right now. Like, even if it's just a few $1,000s per product, I just can't afford it. We're gonna run out of the toothpaste too soon, so I think I'm gonna have to make that myself, but it turned out pretty good. I mean, if anything, I usually do a better job myself than the manufacturers. It's back in the glass jar. same ingredients. Same.
Well, at least he knows how to formulate.
And the main thing that we spent a lot of time last week making was these beef snack sticks, which is made with a natural sheep casing. No one else is doing that. And it's just all
Yes, they are. Quit saying that word. No one else is doing it.
grass-fed beef dehydrated at a raw temperature. So a very unique product. We did dry these out a little bit too much, so they're more chewy like jerky. Maybe next time we'll try to get the texture a little better.
Let's see what he's got here.
Remove the fructose from the honey. So this is not completely free of fructose, but it is much lower in fructose. Like normal honey is about half glucose, half fructose. This is, between 20 and 30% fructose. So just having this instead of regular honey, it's going to be a lot easier to digest and a lot easier on the liver. And if you're using honey in any sort of pre-workout capacity, or you're trying to have more of it, this is just a little bit easier on digestion.
What a dumb idea.
Everything is in glass for the most part, besides like the half-gallon milk. Here we have some pastrami that we're getting ready to smoke. And this is some of the biltong that we're getting ready to dry out at the raw temperature. Just the black pepper, the coriander.
Beef pet food. He's selling, holy moly, $5.50 a pound. I mean, you may as well feed the animal real food.
5-pound portions. So this is for people that might have like a lot of pets, and it's just more affordable per pound. So we have pet food available in 5-pound portions. That's cheaper, but this is like only meat. Previously, our affordable pet food was made from the organs and stuff. Now this is all 100% grass-fed beef. So it's a very high quality and much more expensive pet food that we're able to offer at the same price because we got a good deal on some grass-fed shrimp. And that same pet food, the regular...
Disgusting. Let's see. We're not going to go through the...
And those raw beef sticks take a lot of time to make every week, so companies usually just focus on one.
I think that's all the good bits and pieces out of it. I don't think I think the only thing that I would somewhat be interested in, honestly, is the natural glucose. I think it's a dumb idea, but, for someone that does have digestive issues who likes honey, I think that can pay off there, and stuff. So, in any event, let's see what else we got here in the video. Every once in a while, the concurrent viewers disappear and then it reappears all of a sudden. And I have no clue as far as to why it does that for. It's just very odd.
If you catch this fish, kill it immediately.
Ho, ho, ho! This might sound exceptionally harsh, but if you ever catch this fish, make sure that you kill it. Don't release it back into the wild. The video that you guys just watched shows a fish inside of an aquarium. This guy puts his fist up towards the glass, and the fish immediately becomes aggressive, smashing against the glass and acting as though it wants to bite this guy's arm off. What we are seeing in this aquarium is known as a snakehead fish. You'll notice that even out
that is one ugly looking fish here.
Out of water with clear resolution, it looks like nightmare fuel. These fish are extremely aggressive, they have sharp teeth, and what's worse, they are an invasive species. They are predatory, able to breathe air, and even able to move on land for short periods of time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Time, meaning when they're dropped into an ecosystem that they don't belong in, they absolutely decimate native fish populations. So if you do catch a true snakehead fish, make sure to not release it back into the wild. Also, don't mistake it for any of these other fish.
Oh, God. That's definitely one nasty fish here. Carbondale, I've never been to Carbondale KCB.
This is why you should always keep your hands to yourself.
You cannot threaten us old people. You cannot run in front of us and run us over. You broke one of my neighbor's necks. What? Because you rode over them. What? On an electric bicycle. One of my neighbors got hit by one of you kids.
I don't even have an electric
You go
bike.
ahead and put that on. Hey.
Why are you touching him?
Do not.
Oh! Oh, that had to hurt. Ouch.
It is hugely sad.
You see, all of a sudden it pops up the view. I mean, I'm tired of dealing with YouTube, and stuff. But seriously,
What is it? It is called.
I can't play that. Yeah. We've already gotten in enough trouble for one night.
This lady just got a dose of instant karma. This lady just got a dose of...
Oh. Well, women's rights. And lefts.
Hey everyone, it's Vince. I need to apologize. I said some things about plant-based folks that were unfair. I wasn't listening and I dismissed a lot of people who were just trying to do better. So I'm changing. From today on, I'm going... Hey everyone.
He doesn't even look like me. I've never had a beard. I don't, he doesn't even look like me. I don't even... Who made this? Oh, this must be one of Aaron's little shitty videos. I mean, if you're going to do an AI video of me, at the very least, get it right, Seriously. I don't know what the hell he's doing here. I mean, it's pretty easy to go on Sora AI. I mean, here's the thing. The way these AI videos work is that the only thing you need to do is show them a copy of other videos that you've had, and they'll create it. I have close to 3,000 videos. Can you? Yeah, he has his own AI channel, but but whatever. Those AI channels, you can't monetize them at all. It's just like a waste. They stopped doing that type of stuff. You gotta also mark your videos as AI as well whenever loading them up. Otherwise, you'll get in some deep doo-doo. But yeah, but the reason being is because it's just cheesy content, But in any event, there's enough videos of me around for Sora AI to approximate a person that at the very least resembles me. Very easy. So I'm like, what's up with that? So let's get some informative videos since we're all done with the regular ones.
This is why restaurant eggs are better than yours. Because they're pre-salting their eggs and use butter on steel.
If you don't want steel to stick, you gotta do the glide method. A little bit of water, when that happens, nothing sticks. Pour that off. You take the world's highest smoke point oil, put a little bit down, put a teaspoon, glide it into every inch of that pan. And we use the oil because we don't want the butter to burn. This is the secret to restaurant quality eggs. If you've never tasted butter with your eggs, it's gonna change your life. I had a friend that didn't like eggs because he never had butter in it. Down. Now you can do the twirl method like this. Nothing sticks that way. Let's see if it's stuck on the side here. As you can tell, absolutely nothing sticks. You can do whatever you want to it here now. And absolutely nothing will ever stick. The butter makes it double non-stick. I don't like my eggs runny, I like them cooked. I don't understand how some people eat their eggs so raw. To me, that's ready right there. Take it off the heat. Now, when it's off the heat, you can put the top on here for 30 seconds to fully cook it with the best stainless steel pan in the market, top by page. Or we can just serve it up like this. Glides, jumps right out of the pan like that every single time. I'm gonna keep making these until every one of you can do it.
So, on Sundays, I will use Irish butter with my eggs, but I use a different variation. I use a restaurant pan, but mine's carbon steel. I don't use that particular type there, but yep. That is how you do it. Now, as far as what in the world is this person doing? I'm going to play a little bit of music in the meantime while I figure things out. So, folks, get your questions in. Want to make a donation, you can. Smash the like button. But we are going to chill out for another 20 minutes doing something. I'm not sure what. And then afterwards, I got to head to CVS, folks. And then I got to head to Walmart. We gonna figure something out.
Oops, spelled intro wrong. Okay, nice.
That reminds me, I got some scripts to pick up tonight. We ought to use the same pharmacy so that way we can go pick up our drugs, Chuck E. Cheese, and then we can lift some weights. That would be freaking awesome. The last time I used Irish Spring, probably about 20-some years ago. I used bars of soap up until maybe 2005. Maybe when gels body washes came active. The only bar of soap that I actually use is a shaving soap that I use in order to to soften up my beard hair. When did body washes come out? Or shower gel. Well, never mind. Yeah, we have CVS here now that Rite Aid went under. STI creams and ointments. I don't think I'll be needing those. Like I said, I'm not really doing anything. That's good music right there, folks. But you know what we haven't done in a while? We ain't done this here.
Shout out to the really gotta be a freak.
Gotta be a freak beats. Taste of my freestyle. You know my flavor, I'm the real vanilla ice. 10K a day, 10K a day. You know my flavor, I'm the real Felicia Key. 10K a day, 10K a day. You know my flavor, I'm the real vanilla ice. 10K a day, 10K a day. You know my flavor, I'm the real Felicia Key. 10K a day, 10K a day. Fuck everybody, college don't mean shit. You know I'm broke, world star, hip hop don't mean shit. God, yeah, nobody stopping me, I'm untouchable. This industry don't mean shit, Eminem don't mean shit. God, yeah, world star rap, iced out real. You know you can't touch me, you can't touch, untouch. I'm the real jammer, I'm the real sugar night, I'm the real sugar night, I'm the real sugar baby, I'm the real Rob Bailey, Rob baby. Mustang out the shop, Mustang out the shop. I got all the ice cream, I got the fly in the coat. I got all the ice cream, I got the pipes in the cream. You know my flavor, I'm the real vanilla ice. 10K a day, 10K a day. You know my flavor, I'm the real Felicia Key. 10K a day, 10K a day. You know my flavor, I'm the real vanilla ice. 10K a day, 10K a day. You know my flavor, I'm the real Felicia Key. 10K a day, 10K a day. You can't stop me, you can't stop me. 10, 10, 10. You can't stop me, you can't stop Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey. Can't stop Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey. You can't touch, I'm a touch. You know my flavor, you know my flavor, you know my flavor. What's my flavor? My flavor's fucking ice cream, bitch. Fuck disabilities, fuck ice cream. I'm the man, you can really can do it. I'm the man, East Coast, West Coast, from Los Angeles. I'm the man, Taylor Swift, ain't don't got shit on me. Shit on me. You know my flavor, I'm the real vanilla ice. 10K a day, 10K a day. You know my flavor, I'm the real Alicia Keys. 10K a day, 10K a day. I'm the real vanilla ice. 10K a day, 10K a day. I'm the real Alicia Keys. 10K a day, 10K a day.
Shout out to you, man. You gotta be a freak.
Gotta be a freak.
The man is an editing genius.
Generally, I don't like playing music. I just like hearing the claps of the cheeks ricochet like a church choir. I like hearing myself have sex with someone. I mean, a lot of do porn movies still play video music, or do they just play the sounds of? What the hell is Valtrax? Hey, you better go talk to Wessie about that. I don't got no herpes. I don't know what you talking about. You better. I ain't got no damn herpes. Well, it looks like Phillip Rivers is now officially done. They benched him for the new rookie there, which is to be expected. You know, the rookie needs to get some laps in, and, you know, what better way than to get coaching and guidance from someone that's already coaching kids like Phillip Rivers. You know, 3 games, he gets a prorated salary of about $234,000. His family gets 5 more years of health insurance because it was going to run out. That's not too bad for playing 3 games. I could live with that. $200,000. The only downside is that next year he probably would have been elected to the NFL Hall of Fame. So now he has to wait another 5 years. But that's cool. It's all right. But it's kind of amazing. He gets up after 5 years of sitting on the couch, literally. He gets up and kicks some ass out in the field with that pot belly. Man, he was doing it, you know. It just goes to show that you play for 20-some years, you still got the reps in. I mean, you're talking about a person that got drafted in like freaking 2004. Ryan, they already got a movie planned for Phillip Rivers. They already got one planned. I mean, you got to think about it for a moment there. Phillip Rivers, as well as, here's something that you don't know. Phillip Rivers and Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Rodgers in particular. Aaron Rodgers not only played against Deion Sanders, but he played against his son Shador Sanders. That's how long Aaron Rodgers has been playing football. And I mean, Phillip Rivers was around when Deion Sanders was still playing. That's old. Imagine things like video game graphics, and now hold on a minute. Let me show you guys something there. You're gonna find this. You're gonna find this kind of funny.
What's going on, everybody?
So, literally speaking, this is when Phillip Rivers, and guess what? Now that he's played again, he's going to be in Madden 26.
Guys, to do, I just think that would be cool to see some of the newer players that we have in the NFL, some of the newer stars and stuff like that. So you can simply click. Had 20 TDs and just 10 INT. So 10 INT. One didn't have an overall, but then Phillip Rivers gets drafted to the worst team in the league, even though he was number four pick. Y'all know how the story goes.
That's Phillip Rivers right there. 2005.
Giants, and they get Phillip Rivers. Anyways, man.
That's the way graphics used to look like, and now he's going to be in Madden 2026. Literally speaking. And this is today. Or for the Chargers. That was his last one. And this is Madden 17. So now he's going to be in Madden 26. Literally. Is that not freaky? Is that not crazy? Look how fat they made him. I think that's just a. I know. I mean, when you look at Tom Brady's first appearance and his last appearance, I mean, it's freaking sick. But folks, 4 minutes left. Get your questions in. If you wish to make a donation, you can. Be sure to smash that like button. Did your mom make any desserts? Yeah, oatmeal bread. But we really weren't dessert people, you know. That was just not us. We weren't people that were having desserts. We just didn't do that stuff. Oh, no, he didn't. Did LeBron do this at this age? Did he do that? Are you joking? Ryan, did he do this?
Lakers 8 controlling.
Oh, snap!
The crowd just loves it.
Are you kidding me?
Two-hand reverse. Lakers Ayton controlling. Reverse. LeBron. The crowd just.
He's like 41 years old. Holy moly. He's 41 years old. Dang. No wonder he's a billionaire. That is insane. I can understand a front dunk, but he's 41 years old and doing reverse dunks. That's nuts. Alright, folks, it is 8 o'clock p.m. I would stay up here longer, but we got to pick up the meds. I do want to thank Alonzo, I want to thank Matthew, and I want to thank Quick Pump for donating. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Tune in tomorrow for a New Year's Eve party. 5:30 p.m., folks. Alright? And as always, peace and soul.